Hey there, Margarita, activator for the new code of power, and I have a message for all light workers, light bearers, star seeds, empaths, change makers, leaders of light who have incarnated on purpose on this planet to experience this prolific planetary awakening that we're all experiencing right now. And my message to you is it is time to step it up. It is time for you to no longer play safe. And it is no longer okay for you to be more concerned about getting validation, confirmation, likes, approval, right? And to be more concerned about not rocking the boat. Because here is the news flash for you, light worker. You aren't here to placate the masses. You aren't here to make people feel okay about their insecurities. Your job is to shine the light and to impact the world and elevate it into that frequency, high vibrational state that is required for heaven on earth to occur. And so heaven on earth is here. It is coming in as we speak, right? But it's not going to be handed to you on a silver platter, and you've heard me say that before. And what is required for you to do that, to step up into that higher level, to make that heaven on earth possible, is you need to put skin in the game. You get to do that internal spiritual work. You get to be committed to your job here on this planet. So what I mean by that is that you get to lead with service even when the going gets tough. It's not, I'll be in service until things get challenging. Right? Because that's what a lot of people are doing now. A lot of people, what they're doing is they're like, oh, well, it's a little harder for me to feel powerful right now or whatever. The truth is, you don't wait until you feel powerful. You choose and you decide to be in your power, right? That's how it works. It doesn't work where you will wait until things get comfortable and things feel settled, when the pandemic is over, when my kids go to college and all that stuff, right? You get to choose on that now. And the reason I'm being so urgent about it is because this is what's required. And it's a pivotal time. You've heard that word pivot like all across the globe for various reasons, right? And this is the time of the great pivot. This is a great time of humanity making choices out of their free will to follow their higher calling. And so that does not equate to you staying small and playing safe and making sure that people are okay or that you're comfortable or that things are secure. Here's another news flash. Things were never secure. Things were never certain. Okay, a lot of people are talking about the fact that, oh, well, the pandemic, this is a time of uncertainty. Newsflash, it's been uncertain your entire life, right? And all that's going on now is that there's a huge spotlight shining on everything in this world, everything you've ever felt insecure about. It is shining a huge light, a strobe light, onto that experience. And so guess what happens when that happens? Is that all of your insecurities are going to come to the surface. And you get to see that that is a beautiful divine opportunity for you to heal whatever's not working for you. Because whatever was normal, that doesn't mean it was okay. That doesn't mean that it worked, right? Usually whatever is not happening for you right now, any upheaval you're experiencing is because anything that has been your normal has not been working. And for many light workers, that has been mostly dependent on, am I being liked? Am I getting validation? Am I getting approval? Am I receiving love? Pats on the back, pats on the head, right? If you're more concerned as a leader of light to get that approval, for validation from the masses, to placate everyone else, right? Guess what that means? That means that you're not showing up in service, and you get to show up in service because that's what you're here as a leader of light, as a starseed, empath, change maker, and catalyst on this planet. And if there's any one of you who's saying, nope, Margarita, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I am just here to just, do business as usual. I'm going to choose to go back to what I've known. and I'm good with that. And that's a choice. And that's, everyone gets to use their free will and make a choice. And here's the end result of that. And I've shared a little bit about that before. The truth is that when you choose your resistance and your fear, and you move farther away from your purpose and your calling to rise higher on this planet, and your heart knows it, you will experience challenges, pain, hardship, suffering. Because whenever you're out of alignment, your life will reflect that back to you. And so everything in your life, you will create things that are out of alignment. And that is, like I said, a choice. You can choose that. Another choice you can make is you can choose to be in alignment, which means doing the internal work, doing that spiritual work that is sometimes very hard. Change can be uncomfortable, right? Oftentimes it's uncomfortable. When you're talking about spiritual awakening, opening up into supernova status, that requires you to do things that you never thought you would be able to do, right? Because you before were like, no, I don't have the capacity. I can't possibly handle that. It's too overwhelming. I don't have the time. I don't have the wherewithal. I'm not lovable enough. I'm not worthy enough. And all of those, by the way, are lies. Because you, as a powerful being on this planet, a light worker on this planet, you have the innate capacity for huge amounts of energy, like being able to hold huge amounts of energy for this planet. And when you get masterful with your energy, that means you can work with it, manipulate the energy, and work with it so that there can be a true planetary alignment on this planet. But this will require you to not give a crap about what people are saying about you. And I say this with love because so many light workers are so obsessed with being liked and being approved. And that is due to the fact that so many of you are empaths, right? And I get it. I'm an empath, a light worker, a leader of light, and all that. I'm here to change the world as well. I'm a starseed, a Syrian high priestess. And I get how difficult it is to feel other people's disappointment, right? I proliferated that story myself when I was younger until I caught on and realized that not only was it not serving me, it's not serving the planet. And so I invite you to see that for yourself. You get to switch that up and you get to lead with service instead of, am I liked? Because here's the truth, light worker. You are not here, and the reason you have not fit in this whole time in your entire life, no matter how hard you tried, and believe me, I get that story because I tried too. I tried to fit in, I tried to be like everybody else, I tried to do everything that was acceptable and, okay, and to get the approval and all that, and the truth is, I was not meant to fit in, and neither are you. And the reason you are not meant to fit in is into this world. And the reason why you have not felt like you fit into this world is because you're here to create a new one. And you don't create a new one from placating the masses and waiting for approval in order to act and waiting for permission in order to make a difference in this world. You actually change the world and create a new one by taking complete ownership of your power and your light in this world. And that means taking ownership of all your abilities, all your intuitive capacities, what you're here to provide, what makes you unique, and embracing it for the true, massive beauty that it is, and apply it into this world. Help create the new world. This is what you are born for. So that's my invitation to you, light worker. Be that leader of light. You get to take that step from light worker, who's just hanging out, sending love and light to the world, being inactive, being passive, and not showing up in big ways, into leader of light status, who is willing to do whatever it takes and is committed to service instead of approval. Much love, light, and power to you.